Maxwell good one.
Oh, sweet. We make it again.
It's the National Football
I really
League
have my cup
presented
on
by
in the
EA
chat.
Sports. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Whew.
That's
really give me up.
McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway here on EA Sports.
Yeah.
Put in your seat, man. DJ like Max
Ball up to the
sweet.
35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I mean,
Mahomes now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 40.
Very good. It's great, bro. It's great.
14 yards there.
I ain't that. We are like you get mad.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Pacheco is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180. What is that? Hey, stop. 11 MT, take. 11 MT.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
From midfield now, Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Bengals at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Hey, come on, what a flag is.
Man, he missed him. Incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
11. Hey, you in motion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
That's a gain of 7.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a first.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Going quickly out to the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Get set. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chenal. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards. And it's intercepted in the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Well, Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they definitely... This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for KC. 54 yards.
Attack, attack! A pickup on the play of 54 yards. First down, Chiefs.
These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Easy. Yellow. Attack.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Hey, call it. Hey, we're going to do.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Shit.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Chiefs 14, Bengals 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 36 yards on the play. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all of the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, Great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large game.
On one, ready?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and goal.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
3rd and goal, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also...
Daddy, this your hoodie?
Thank you.
Seven extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Hey, 15. Easy.
Now Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy, 46 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dad, you want to play the game? Dad,
On one, ready?
you wanna play
The
game?
Bengals drive about to
You
get
wanna
going.
play game?
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Can. Shot.
Here's Burrow.
Man, come on.
It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I'm one, right?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Evan McPherson to the kickoff for Cincinnati.
A couple of teams
That-
locked in.
that's nasty.
All the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, Butler, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's
Stay up.
DJ Turner who's got it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
I'm one, ready? Gun. Shot.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Shot. 11 mighty. Shot.
Now it's Burrow. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Man, come on, man.
Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
24, Chiefs 21.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, now one you see often there is he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
180. 180. Shot.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Gun. Shot. 11 Thomas. Shot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Man, come on. Hold on to the ball.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
180.
Looking to throw. That is caught. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Shot. 180. 180. Shot.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll take this down to the 43.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw here. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. 180.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown Bengals. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31. Chiefs, 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I'm a little fan. I'm a baby fan. You can't wear them no more, dude. You're a big dog now. Big dog! Big dog!
Gun. What?
Burrow looking to pass. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 180.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 30 yards. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now.
Wow! Smoke this dude!
As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Ah!
And here it's the tight end, Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw.
Ah!
And that's caught.
Number 20 begins smoke, dude.
Kansas City.
And he sucks.
Travis Kelce from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. To the air again, Burrow.
Man, come on.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
180. 12.
Here's Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Burrow will throw. Was in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Man, come on.
It's incomplete.
He smoked him.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Again, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
180.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Pierce is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 1, ready?
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
180.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from a yard out. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Chiefs 29. Kevin McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands.
This man talking his own dude. He talking his own dude.
Midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throw left side, completion to Rice.
Hey, look on slow.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gun. Shot.
Look.
12.
You do what?
Now Burrow. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
34-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. Catch is made by Hardman. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Fuck!
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with the pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead,
You would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Mahomes. That's caught right side by Worthy.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Yahweh gets slayed. Yahweh gets slayed.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
At the 25-yard line, 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
1-1, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Gun.
An inside give, Brown. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
That's good for a Bengals.
Here we go with Burrow. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
That's fine.